So, ladies and gentlemen, I think most of you already know that biophilic design is often praised for improving health and well-being, but in office settings, the key question is its impact on perceived productivity. So, do every features of biophilic design have equal influence on perceived productivity, or are some strategies less effective and potentially a waste of resources? So, I'm here, Renaldi, and with my dissertation, we examine these questions through Post Occupancy Evaluation of offices in the UK and Indonesia. Good workplace design promotes not only health and well-being but also productivity, with one key strategy being incorporation of natural elements into office settings. Although several methods exist, from the current studies shows that comprehensive tools for evaluation like POE or post-occupancy evaluation has not yet been applied specifically to biophilic design or its impact on perceived productivity. In this study, using mixed method approach combines questionnaires and interviews in 7 case study offices in the UK and Indonesia. Univariate and bivariate analysis were conducted using analysis toolpack and Microsoft Excel, forming the basis for the study's comprehensive interpretations. So we collected 166 respondents across case studies, and we can see that from the table, gender distribution was almost equal, with the most respondent age 25 up to 34 years old, holding the bachelor's degree or equivalent. And we can see from the bar chart that there's difference on working days at offices, while Indonesian mostly work 5 days per week, and the UK are more varied. And talking about the working experience in the current offices, UK respondents mostly have 1 until 3 years experiences, while Indonesian most have over 6 years experiences. So in both regions, almost all 15 biophilic features scored positive value, with many over 3.5 out of 5. And although mean feature quality was similar, overall satisfaction was higher in the UK. The stronger relationships with satisfactions came from natural colors with correlation up to 0.56, followed by thermal comfort, air quality, indoor plants, and natural materials. The qualitative responses showed that satisfaction often came from the interaction of multiple features rather than a single element. And some participants also pointed factors affect the perceived productivity outside 15 biophilic design features, such as ergonomic furniture, highlighting the biophilic design works together with wider workspace qualities. Across both regions, average perceived productivity was 4 out of 5, and most biophilic features showed positive correlations with it. The strongest predictions were natural-inspired interiors, followed thermal comfort, indoor plants, and interestingly, water features and natural colors mattered more in Indonesia, while natural-inspired interiors had greatest in the UK. This highlights how context shapes the way biophilic elements contribute to perceived productivity. And from the 6 interviews with managers and directors, biophilic design often integrated intentionally during planning and sometimes tied to green building certification. While evaluation were conducted, there's no always specific to biophilic design, showing that its impact is often assessed indirectly rather than as a distinct focus. So in this study, perceived productivity was limited less to the mere presence, more to the quality. Nature-inspired interiors as the strongest features correlated to the perceived productivity. And consistent with the early studies, the organic layout also promotes circulation accessibility that boosts work productivity, and water features and colors had restorative effects that support focus and reduce stress in Indonesia. The features most associated with perceived productivity differed by region, despite similar mean scores. And long exposure to the biophilic features increased satisfactions. However, in the UK, longer weekly hours reduce productivity, suggesting that non-design factors such as stress and also maybe commuting also play a role in this matter. This study also has several limitations, including the selection of case study offices, reliance on subjective measures, absence of health indicators in the questionnaires, which also open up space for the future research. Still, these findings provide useful recommendations, especially on which biophilic features should be prioritized to most effectively support perceived productivity, at least in the 7 case study offices. And post-occupancy evaluation questionnaires can also be adapted for longitudinal use, with strengthened with objective measures to build a stronger evidence base. In summary, this case study offices talking about the satisfaction and perceived productivity, influenced more by biophilic features, quality, integration, and maintenance, rather than mere presence of the features. And natural-inspired interiors is the strongest link with perceived productivity in overall case studies. And despite contextual differences, overall perceived productivity values were comparable, reinforcing the quality and upkeep matter more than quantity. And for further research, longitudinal approach, combining with the post-occupancy evaluation with objective environmental and performance measures will help strengthen the evidence base. Thank you so much for listening.